She stood in the doorway, eyes wide, breath caught somewhere between shock and disbelief. Behind her, her parents halted, unsure, while her sister dropped a designer bag as though the house itself had hissed a warning. Silent but unmistakable. Just a day earlier, she had looked me dead in the eye, her voice steady, and declared with finality, "Your opinion doesn't matter. It's final." It was the first time she'd spoken out loud like that, but by then, it was far from the first time her actions had spoken louder than words. I didn't argue, didn't fight back. I just nodded quietly. The kind of quiet that settles when someone has stopped negotiating, when the battle is over. 7 years of marriage, 2 of love, and 3 of slow erosion. The last 2 years she'd been planning her exit, acting with quiet confidence as if her betrayal came with some kind of warranty, something to shield her from the consequences. I could see it in the way she looked at me, distant, calculating, the way her voice dulled when I spoke, the way she clutched her phone as if it were the only thing in the world worth holding. Still, I bought her a house. A modern, glass-wrapped monument to new beginnings. 5 bedrooms, a skyline view, sharp lines, and open spaces. When I handed her the keys, she smiled, kissed me like a wife again, but it didn't last. 12 hours later, she announced that her parents and her newly divorced, clingy sister would be moving in. "You'll adjust," she said, as if I were an object to be moved aside, a fixture in her life. I didn't raise my voice, didn't argue. Rage is loud, but revenge is still. It waits. It watches. I went upstairs, closed the door behind me, and began gathering facts. Financial records, location data, message logs. I needed the truth. The house wasn't a fresh start. It was her fortress, her plan already in motion. She'd customized rooms, scheduled deliveries in her name, even updated official records, called it our money. But the down payment? That came from my premarital investment account. Legally mine, traceable, documented. I kept every receipt. For the next 18 hours, I moved with precision. I called my lawyer and instructed her to finalize the post-nup I'd been too cautious to push through before. Then I contacted the realtor and arranged for the house to be listed under my name, quietly, without fanfare. Speed was a priority. A bonus was promised. Next, I contacted the movers, canceled her furniture orders, and sorted through our shared items. I took what mattered, art, electronics, heirlooms, and packed her things, boxing them up, sealing them, labeling them. I left a note on the kitchen counter beneath the unopened bottle of champagne she'd set aside for their welcome brunch. When they arrived the next morning, phones out, smiles already rehearsed, they were met with nothing but hollow silence, cold floors, empty rooms, and locked doors. No brunch. No fanfare. No furniture. She stepped in first and froze. Her mother gasped. Her father called her name. Her sister cursed and darted upstairs, only to find bare walls and an untouched wall safe. I stepped in from the garden, my hands calm behind my back. "It's not your house anymore," I said. She narrowed her eyes. "What the hell did you do?" I handed her the stack of documents, sale agreements, moving invoices, the updated post-nup, notarized and enforceable. It stated clearly that all premarital assets returned to their original owner upon separation. She laughed at first, thinking it was a bluff. But then she reached the final page. Her signature, dated 3 months back. "You signed it the day you upgraded your car," I reminded her. "I told you it was part of the refinance paperwork." She hadn't read it, just signed it, maybe out of trust, maybe arrogance. It didn't matter now. She threatened to call her lawyer. I offered her my phone. "Explain to me how you plan to house your entire family in a property you neither own nor funded," I said. Her face went pale. Her father started shouting. Her mother collapsed onto the floor, tears streaming down her face. Her sister stormed into what used to be her room, finding only emptiness, air, tape, and the echo of what was no longer hers. I had already moved the money, legally, transparently. No tricks, just clarity. She stood there for a long time, silent, frozen in a space she thought she controlled. I stepped beside her, not close, just near enough for her to hear. "You made a decision," I said, my voice low. "And you said it was final." I let them stay just long enough to read the note on the counter. A home is not a hostage. You try to build a cage out of steel and marble. Now you'll learn the weight of hollow walls and broken bridges. Then I left. I got in my car and drove away without looking back. Now I live by the sea. Smaller place, fewer rooms, more peace. They tried to sue, of course. Didn't work. The law doesn't care about ego. It cares about proof. And I had every page, every document, every record. People ask me if I regret it. I don't. Regret is for those who couldn't see it coming. She taught me something valuable. Trust is a currency. Spend it wisely. Some people have no intention of paying you back. I didn't lose a wife. I cleared out a nest of vipers. And the silence I left behind? It still echoes through her empty house.